If you made the decision to let your child have their own phone, you might be facing that task of figuring out what kind of plan is actually best for them. We've got tech expert and proud mama Amber Mack here. So good to see you, by the way.
It's good to see you too.
And returns to City TV after how many years?
I want to say just a couple, but it's probably 12.
Well, and you have a beautiful 8-year-old boy,
yes.
So you know what this struggle is like. When is the age, first of all, to get them that phone?
He's just coming into that age. He's 8 and a half, and so he wants his own phone. Typically, we're looking at age frames between 10 and 12. That's kind of the younger kids who need a phone, perhaps, and then 13 to 19, the teenagers. And I think they have different needs at those ages. Early on, it's really for walking to school, GPS, those type of things. Yeah. As they get older, it's all about the data, social networking. That's their lives. I mean, they're living online.
And I mean, that debate could rage on and on. How young is too young, and when is it too old for that? By the way, we're giving away an iPhone in a few minutes, so I think you want to stay tuned for this. But then you run into, okay, unlimited data, cap the data, unlimited phone, texting, etc.
Absolutely. So I want to talk about a few different options for plans. There's a plan from PC Mobile, for example, that's great for teenagers, which I love this because what happens is that you can basically give them a certain amount of data, like 500 megabytes, and you can monitor that. And then as they need to go up from that, you can actually get them into a new plan. So basically, you're teaching them early on to be as responsible as possible based on how much data they're using, and they understand that data costs money, and you're able to also kind of stop that plan so you can monitor it together with your child and teach them along the way.
And the plan grows with them.
It grows with them,
or they know to pull back and restrain
Absolutely.
themselves.
So you know when you're checking in online with PC Mobile, if all of a sudden you see that they're reaching, you know, over their plan, then you can go and say, okay, we need to move into a different plan, or that's enough for the month. You're done.
And you've got to educate yourself as well. You've got to realize how important texting is. You got to realize how fast texting can go. So are you looking for unlimited texting? Are you looking for unlimited phone calls, nationwide phone calling, anything like that? There's so many different plans.
There's so many layers, and I think for the younger kids, especially 10 to 12, when they're starting to walk to school alone, you want to think about them, maybe put them on something like a family plan, so you know that they're on your plan, they'll always have access, because you need them to be able to contact you for emergency reasons, for example. So you can put them on that plan, and they don't need to do much as far as browsing the web and doing social networking. They need all those other things, though.
Okay, right now, Kev, you mentioned you can win this brand new iPhone 7. Don't get too used to that, Kev. I know you're going to want that. It actually has 32 gigs. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's from the mobile shop, and it's a pretty sweet little phone.
That's another thing to keep in mind, too, especially when they're taking lots of pictures and video. Yeah. You get something like 16 gigs. They fill up so fast.
Oh, yes.
Almost
they'll reach their limits all around.
The value is $899. If you want to qualify to win, just tweet us. Use the hashtag BTPCMobile to hopefully win. Good luck.
PC
Mobile. So hashtag BTPC Mobile. Got to get that right. It counts. We'll be back with more BT right after this.